Ooh. How do you forget your keys? Shame on you. I said I love you. Are you taking Owen to work with you?
Oh yeah. I mean, that's his original home.
Exactly. Like, straight up kidnapped the cat.
Black cat didn't take pictures. I mean,
So bring him home.
it's not the theory.
Bring him home with you. We'll see. It's his arena. What is going on, everybody? It's time for another story time, and by another I mean the first to ever grace this beautiful channel with its presence. This story is relatively recent, and hold on one moment. We're good, they're good. Don't you just hate when your stream's interrupted? Game sound should be down. Oh. Doop doop. Doop doop. There. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Okay, good. So this is something that's gonna be new to the channel. We're gonna do it a little more often. Anywho, so today's story time, as you can tell by the title, is the time my ex had to get me arrested, which actually took place 2 days ago, 3 days ago, somewhere in there, something like that. Oof, when the viewer count jumps from 1 to 3, welcome to the stream. Anywhoozy, so my ex, whom I have a child with, we're gonna call her, what should we name her for the story? I'm an asshole, but I'm not enough of an asshole to give out her actual name. Let's call her Linda, because Linda seems like a viable name. So Linda and I don't have the best history, and Linda does not like me or the life I currently live. Anyways, so I was sitting at home the other day when I got a message via the Instagram about how I had the cops called on me. At the time, I didn't think anything of it. Granted, this was coming from Linda, so it doesn't surprise me that she was the one who did it. And, supposedly, I left a bullet on Linda's doorstep. So Linda calls the police on me and files a police report. In my state, something like that's considered a terroristic threat, which is a felony, I believe. I could be wrong. So Linda calls the police on me, and I get home from the gym, and I have 2 police officers waiting at my front door. Wasn't thinking anything of it, because Linda's Linda, and Linda likes to cause little problems, and ain't nobody got time for that. And so Linda calls the police on me. Police show up at my doorstep, and I'm stuck sitting there explaining to them that I did not do alleged crime. Linda said that on the 25th of July at around 6 p.m., I left bullets on the doorstep. Little did Linda realize I was not in town at that time. I was out of town on work. So while the Linda is sitting here committing these fallacies against my name, I'm nonchalantly chilling in my apartment, you know, discussing with the police officer, look, this is what happened, there's no way that could have been me because I wasn't in town, I was out, you know, on work. So then I had to prove to them that I was where I said I was. And long story short, Linda's allegations were dropped. She was proven to be lying about said allegations. And in the end, she was, I'm pretty sure her priority on any of her reports has now been reduced to nothing. Which I'm okay with. But here's my thing, is if you're gonna try and ruin someone's life, you gotta do a multitude of things first. One, try and line up the time frame with the alleged crime that they have committed. Otherwise, don't bother. Number 2, don't do something that could ruin their entire life. It's really not worth it. If you're that bored, if your own life is that miserable that you have to go that far, then that's on you. But when someone's sitting here trying to make a life for themselves, you know, trying to better themselves, and you just want to do whatever you can to ruin it, don't. There's no point in it. There's no gain. It doesn't make you look any better than that person. Like, there's no need to go out of your way that much to try and ruin someone's life. Especially when they've done a pretty good job of keeping to themselves and minding their own business for a number of months. I don't go out of my way to harass her. I don't go out of my way to bother her. It's not who I am. But when you sit here and you try to ruin my life and, in extension, my girlfriend's life, that's where I have a problem. Because we don't do anything to you. You know, we keep to ourselves, and you go out of your way to make us seem like we're horrible people, when in reality, we're not. You know, in retrospect, it reflects on you more than anything. You know, and it was funny because because I did shoot her a text the day that she said I did, you know, said crime. I sent her a text that day saying, hey, I want to come see my son because Linda and I have a get together. Hold on. But Linda and I have a kid together, and I told Linda I want to come see said kid. You know, I never get to see him. You don't like me. I really don't like Linda. For obvious reasons. Such as, you know, what just happened. But I'm not gonna sit here and try and make it more difficult on that child. I've gone out of my way to play nice for a number of months with her, and she wasn't having it. That's on her. But she does her thing. I do mine. You know, I tend to live a relatively peaceful life. But Linda then proceeds to call me and tell me that I lied to the police officer because they put my vehicle at the scene of the crime. And it made me chuckle simply for the fact that I only have 2 vehicles at the moment. And I'm not going to list what either of them are. But the vehicle that they gave was an SUV. And neither of my vehicles are an SUV. I have a truck and a car. So, her sitting here trying to, you know, invalidly list what vehicle I was in just further proves that she wasn't thinking too far ahead on this, but I mean, it is what it is. Can't sit here, you can't change people as much as you want to from time to time. But, I mean, I don't wish the worst for her. I just wish at times that she would grow up. She would realize that I'm not out here to try and ruin her life. I'm not out here to do anything illegal. I'm not out here to ruin my life. No, nobody's worth that. But, I mean, she does what she wants to do. I'm gonna keep living my life the way I want to. And that's how it's gonna be. I can't, like I said, I can't change her as much as I would love to. All I can do is sit back, hope she grows up a little bit. And yes, I realize me telling this story doesn't make me too much better than her, but I figured, you know, it was something that happened. I'm not giving her name out. She's not gonna get hate mail. She's not gonna get harassed about it. Unless she, you know, tries to tell my family that I did said thing, and then my family's just gonna look at her like she's stupid. Which, in retrospect, for what she's done, she kinda is. But that's not on me. That is, like I said, on her. That was her decision to do what she did. And I just hope that at some point she can, like I said, grow up a little bit. So, but now if you want, just come chill with me. I'm gonna play dinosaur game. Build El Beso. Repair floors. We finally returned to Ark. Upcoming projects will be focused around this, Brawlhalla, a little bit of Call of Duty. No Fortnite, so don't ask for that. We don't play Fortnite here. But I hope y'all have an amazing day. Hope y'all have a good day. Owen. Here, Bubbles. Cato, hey. Cat, come here. Hey, you. Meow meows. But that's gonna do it for this stream. Expecto Patronum.